welcome back to another episode of Opel GT Power. This isn't an Opel, but this is my daily driver. It's a 2018 Toyota Tacoma, and I'm doing a quick video on the Supercharger kit that I just installed. This Magnuson kit has a kind of a bad rap on Tacoma world right now. There's like 2 people who've installed it, so at the time of filming this video. And I am probably I'm the 3rd one who's posted about it that I've seen that's actually fully installed it. And I love it. The other people haven't liked it very much, and they say they can't feel much performance benefit, but it's freaking fantastic. And the kit went together really, really well. It took me and a friend 7.5 hours to install it. I mean, you had to take off the intake, replace the lower intake, the upper intake, new pulley routing, and put a low temperature radiator on it, and it only took 7.5 hours to do. That is a testament to how well it was engineered. There was nothing I had to modify, and there was nothing on the install that was remotely difficult. The guys at Magnuson did their job well, and it's worth its weight in gold for that, and it costs its weight in gold pretty much, so I'd do it again though. But here's the whole kit. So you've got your intercooler here, you got a coolant reservoir for it, and the low temperature radiators right down here in the front, and there's the coolant circulation pump right there. So if you have a winch there, you might have to mount that somewhere different. Superchargers right here, of course. All the new pulleys are right here. Pretty much everything on the car is retains stock. You do replace the intake, the lower intake, the upper intake goes in the trash, and you have to modify a couple hoses, but otherwise it'll be really easy to bring this back to stock if you wanted to sell the car in 5 years or something like that. I mean, it'd probably take another 8 hours to take it back to stock, but you could do it. So that's what it looks like in the engine bay. It's a very, very nice kit. Go ahead and turn it on. You can't really hear the supercharger, and the Tacoma has a really annoying engine sound, so you're not going to get too much from it. Hear those direct injectors tick. So before I get into the fun driving stuff, I wanted to go ahead and give my final review in like 45 seconds. So if you don't want to know, just skip past this, but I'll do it quick. So I give the install process about 4.75 out of 5 stars. Some of the wiring stuff could be improved and made cleaner using some of the original mounting holes for the wiring brackets, but it's still really clean. And the other deduction in the install process is the boost plug is on the back of the intercooler where you can't actually reach it, which is kind of sucky. So that's my deductions for that. And but on the drivability, I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. The performance increase is exactly what they said, I believe. It feels like I gained 33% horsepower and torque, and it's a lot of fun to drive. It does have a bit of rev hang with this tune, but it could just be the ECU relearning, and I think there could still be some improvement in the tune. I wish that the rev limit was a little bit higher. They lowered it to 6,000 instead of 6,200, and so that's kind of sad. But otherwise, it's pretty freaking fantastic. You don't go for this kit if you're looking for a maximum power. You go for the twin turbos if you're looking for that. But if you want something that's easy to install and is going to last over 100,000 miles, I really think that this is the one after seeing how it was engineered. So those are my 10 or 12 cents for this, and let's get into the fun driving. there's 90. Make sure nobody's coming. Another giant hill. Oh well. Might turn off traction control a little bit this time. This thing's fast for a truck. There's 96. I'm gonna slow down since I couldn't see over the hill. It really pulls really hard after 70 up to 90. It's got some, definitely has some balls up there. That's where you can really notice the power. You can feel it down low for sure, but after 60 and up to 90, this feels like you almost have probably 50% more power up there. I guess because you're on the boost a little bit longer. 0 to 60, it definitely feels faster, but I think that you're probably not getting a huge improvement in time just because it's so fast. You don't get the boost for very long when you're doing that. I think the TRD Supercharger on the second gens. Yeah, why am I talking? I'll just add that in the video later. There's no houses to the right, we'll go that way. Curious what it does starting in second gear now. I'm starting in second gear right this second. So nothing, 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 and then there's boost. There's where boost really kicks in. There's 100 and brake. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Keep in mind, a car never seems fast from inside the cockpit view when you're doing a video like this. But this thing kicks you back in the seat, and it is a whole lot of fun, and I highly recommend it to anybody who's been considering it. 0 to 60 times I got out here today. The best one was about 7.3 according to my data recorder. But my ECU is still learning, and there are a lot of hills in this area. I would predict I could probably get 0 to 60 in 7 seconds, and probably a quarter mile in about 14.9 if I'm lucky on a drag strip. So I hope that helps some.